This is Stooge Club! Geeks, gamers, nerds, sweaties that still live at home in their mum's basements, this is Stooge Club! I am your host, the Stooge. We have video games, we have toys, we have comics. I picked up a bunch of stuff. I picked up some rare stuff, some old stuff, some new stuff, and everything in between. Let's get into it. This is going to be a long one, folks, so strap yourselves in. First up, I've been helping down at Phantom Zone doing stock take. My friend owns the place. He needs a hand. I go down there. Every now and then he throws me a little something as a thanks. I got the Juggernaut free comic book day HeroClix figure. This is from either last year or the year before. This was really good, and it's not actually Kane Mariko, it is Charles Xavier's Juggernaut. This is from What If. So that is pretty cool. Also, another set of HeroClix. We got the Ultimate Cap and 90s Iron Man. I love that Iron Man suit. And that's going to come up a little bit later on in the show as well. There you go. They're very cool. Let's do some old toys. Some old toys. So I paid $27 for these two toys. So both of them together, $27 shipped. We got the Toy Biz Marvel Superheroes Venom. On card. Really nice shape. The card's in great condition as well. I've got a few of these now. I've got Punisher. I've got some of the Ladies of Marvel ones. I've got a bunch of these, so love that. A figure that my cousin actually had when we were kids. I never had it. Now I've got it. I'm a happy man. It is the Toy Biz from the X-Men line, Mr. Sinister. And you put some watch batteries in him and his chest lights up and stuff. It is very cool. From the same seller for another $27, I got two more figures. This is relevant to some of the stuff I got in a previous pickup video. I got some more Skeleton Warriors. I've now got half the line. I've got 4 out of the 8 figures in the line. So there is Shriek. He comes with a little skeleton bat monster thing. It's very cool. And that is Playmates that make that. Baron Dark. He's very awesome as well. I love the detail on these figures. They look so good. So the only ones I'm missing now is Grimskull, Dr. Cyban, Yusa, and the spider dude. I want him. He looks awesome. So I may end up finishing off that set. There's only 4 more to go. I may just get them all mint on card and have the complete line of Skeleton Warriors. Okay, today, every now and then at Town Hall Square, they have like a charity shop set up. I check it out. Found this. So this is one of those Lego games. It's Minosaurus. Paid $10. It's actually sealed. Let's see if we can get a shot. There you go. You can see the plastic in that shot. Looks pretty cool. I never have actually bought any of these before. I do sell, so every now and then I buy stuff to sell. This was one of the things that I was like, I wonder if this is worth it. You know what? Sealed, $10. I will give it a shot. Turns out I can piece that out for double what I paid for it. And if I sell it as is, I can probably make triple. So I'll keep that aside. We'll take it to a toy show. I'm not going to charge, you know, the full triple for it. I think I'll probably double up on it and everyone will be happy. Someone will get a good deal because these do sell for sometimes $40-50. I don't know why. No idea. But, you know, if I make 20 out of it, I'll be happy and somebody will get something that they really wanted. Let's do some video games because I got a few of those as well. So I haven't gotten any 3DS games for a while. Went down to CEX. Yes, we have CEX in Australia. Oh, and by the way, all the prices I give you are in Australian dollars. So if you're in the US, you take about 30% off. If you're in the UK, about 40%. If you're in Canada, it's about the same. I got 7th Dragon 3, Code UFO, or VFO, I don't know. $38, that's a really, really good deal. Secondhand, this is still like 50. I don't know why. It's an expensive game over here. It's hard to find. I was very happy. For $5, I got Crush 3D. So it's just a puzzle game. But looks fun. And for $8, I got Shifting Worlds. So that's another game in the Shifting series. See that? Rising Star Games. I buy just about anything that has Rising Star Games on it. So this is a black and white puzzle game. The floor, the roof, or the roof, the floor. I have no idea what that means. We will figure that out later. Okay, we're just jumping around, folks, because there's a lot of stuff. So these are on sale for $8 each. When they came out, they were $14.95 here. I was like, no. Then they went down to $12. I was like, nah, I grabbed one or two. At $8, I went, screw it, I'll grab all the ones I don't have. So we got Titan's Return, the Minicon Brawn, Minicon Nightbeat, Minicon Overboard, Minicon Fangray, and the Minicon version of Apeface. So all of these, you can use these guys as heads for the Titan Masters, as well as they go into these things and become like an actual little figure themselves. Pretty cool. $8 each, as I said. I will take that. Anything over that, I really wasn't too interested. The new ones are Pretenders, so they're actually pretty cool. I like the Rise of the is it Rise of the Primes? Power of the Primes. The Power of the Primes ones. Okay, got this art book. This is a very cool art book, The Way of Tank Girl. If you're a fan of the Tank Girl comics, it has like some little stories in it, some sketches, the cover art, like an original text story. It's really, really cool. If you are a fan of Tank Girl, I very much recommend you getting this. I'm really impressed with the quality of it. It's only a small book, like it's not huge, you can see the size of my hand, but it packs a lot in there. I grabbed this trade. Now you'll recognize the armor because you saw it a little while ago. This was the first Iron Man story I ever read. I read this in the original issues when they came out on the newsstand. I just wanted to read it again. And I didn't realize it was written by John Byrne. That's probably why it was so good. And this is the Dragon Seed Saga. So it's got the Mandarin in it. I love the artwork. I love that 90s Iron Man armor. Volume 14 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic. I'm not sure which series this is from, but I got this for very cheap. I think it's newer. It's not classics. I don't think it's classics. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to check that out. I'm a huge Turtles fan. What else have we got? Alright, let's do some more games because I got more games. So, ordered these from the States because we get ripped off so hard on video games here in Australia. All of these were brand new and sealed, but I don't keep sealed shit. I open it and use it because that's what I bought it for. That's why I'm selling that, because it's sealed. Someone may want it sealed. I don't. So for 54 Australian dollars, which is less than the price of one game over here, and I know one of them in particular actually sells for more than that over here as is. We got Mirror's Edge Catalyst. This is fun. And yes, I've played the first Mirror's Edge. This is The Police. This is a great sort of throwback to old school management games. And Mega Man Legacy Collection 2. So this is $59.95 over here, brand new on shelves. You can get it for cheaper online. But all in all, paying $54 for that, Australian, that is a steal. Now, I did have the first Mega Man Legacy Collection, but I ended up giving it to Banks because he'd never played Mega Man. Well, he bought it off me. And I had the PlayStation Mega Man collections, 1 and 2, which had Mega Man X and all the rest of it. I ended up selling those because I got them for so cheap, and I don't really play my PS2 enough. So just to complete it, I went and got another copy of the Mega Man Legacy Collection. This is only $22. It was brand new and sealed. It's got the stickers and all the bits and pieces and stuff. So yeah, are these collections as good as the PS2 GameCube collections? No, because all of these are on one disc on those collections, well, except for 9 and 10, which went out. But when you take into account the fact that 9 and 10 are still like 25 bucks each on the PlayStation Store, it's not a bad deal. Alright, let me move this because there's just too much stuff here now. Oh. There we go. Alright, some more comics. We got, can't remember if I've read all of these, but I've read most of them. And I'm a fan of, Spider-Man, Venom, Carnage. So I got the Venom, Carnage Unleashed trade. It's got a bunch of books in it. It's got the Carnage Unleashed series. It's got Amazing Spider-Man Super Specials, Venom Super Special, Web of Spider-Man Super Special. It's got a bunch of issues, so it's nice and thick. This I hadn't read, so I was like, yeah, we kind of need to do it. Justice League Power Rangers. And this is the hardcover. The art looks very cartoony. I don't know, I kind of like it. Alright, I'm looking forward to reading that. I'm slowly grabbing the volumes of this. I started with volume 1. And this is the original Guardians of the Galaxy. Starhawk, Charlie 27, Vance Astro, that's Yondu. I forget the crystal guy's name, but this is the original Guardians of the Galaxy, not the Peter Quill, Rocket, Groot Guardians. DC's been rebooting all the Hanna-Barbera books, and some of them, holy crap, have they done some amazing work. And this is one of them. This is Wacky Raceland. If you ever remember Wacky Racers, Dick Dastardly and Muttley, the dog that used to go all the time, this just spins it on its head. It becomes a battle royale death race. There's all sorts of crazy crap going on and people getting slaughtered. It's violent, it's brutal. Let me find... There you go, they're fighting monsters. Like, it is a cool book. If you remember the Hanna-Barbera cartoons as a kid, I really recommend checking these out. I'm also reading Scooby-Doo Unleashed, which is so... Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, sorry. So good. Alright, now the big ones. Okay, how are we going to do this? Okay, we'll put it down and then I'll pick up the camera. G.I Joe 50th Anniversary Battle Below Zero Snake Eyes and Ice Viper box set. This is brand new and sealed. I paid $40 for it, which is an incredible steal. This comes with 2 vehicles and 2 characters and stuff. This is so cool. I am so happy to add this to my collection. I'm a big G.I Joe collector, so this is amazing. Not easy to find, and it sells for way more than $40. And you can see sticky tape sealed. And lastly, so I saw someone pick this up recently at a convention on one of the channels I watch. He paid a shit ton more than I did for this. I never actually thought I would see one of these in real life, let alone have the opportunity to buy it. They wanted $105 for it. I asked what the best price they could do, and the guy knows me. I buy a lot of stuff from him, so he gave it to me for $80. This is the 2015 convention exclusive Jim Lee Batman Blue Line sketch figure. This was sealed when I got it. Amazing artwork. Alright, so the reason I opened it is because you can display this really nicely. I'm not going to take the figure out, but there it is. A sketch by Jim Lee. Yep. Soak that in for a second. And this amazing sketch variant Batman. So the light's hitting him from that side. So you can see the detailing in the sketch. And it is such a nice figure. I honestly never, ever, ever thought I would get to see one of these in person, let alone own one and pay so little for it. This is only available at the DC booth during convention season 2015 in the US. What was it doing in Australia? Sealed, not even in a toy shop. I'm not going to tell you where I got it from. It wasn't a toy shop. It's somewhere else that also just happens to sell some toys. So happy I got this. This is going to be one of the sort of cornerstones of my collection because it's just such a beautiful toy. It really is just an amazing looking toy. Alright folks, that's it for this episode. I'm not doing a wrap up because there's too much shit and I don't have the space. Sorry, go back and scroll through, watch the shit again. Up to you. I don't care. I am the Stooge! How did I do? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget, you've been watching Stooge Club, and we're taking over everything! Everything!